Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Hey guys. Hey uppity, hey pretty chocolate girl. Happy Thursday, y'all. Now, I normally come on camera. Let me turn this down. I'm not doing stuff the way I normally do it tonight. So, I want to turn it up. And I don't want to get it. Okay. So, normally, I hate when normally I come on camera, y'all. But it is really warm in here. And if I turn on the ring light, which I will have to turn on if I come on camera, it's going to be hotter in here. And I'm just not feeling that tonight. Plus I don't normally come on Thursday nights, but I haven't been on since Sunday, y'all. But I have been pumping out content. And I have more content scheduled for tomorrow. And what I have, I love coming on doing the live, y'all. I love coming on live. But as a monetized platform, I have to think smart. And YouTube pays me better for my uploads. Even my little 5-minute upload that might only have 10 views, I get paid more for them than an hour-long live stream. Something's just so not right about that, but that's the way it works. So, my goal is to obviously put out more of my content. I'm finally getting it out, y'all. Thank you, God, for that part. But nonetheless, tonight, I'm just not coming on camera. I'm literally sitting here just fanning myself, and I'm sure y'all can hear the fan, on here. And y'all probably can hear my, I have it also playing on my iPad because my phone, which is what I usually monitor the chat from, is like, it's up to 14% now. But, yeah, that part. So, I'm kind of going to do these things out of order of the way that I said I was going to do them in the hashtags. So I'm going to do the channel update stuff first because that's, just where I am. So as you guys have seen, I have been putting out, I've got 3 videos out this week. And they're in 3 different categories of videos on my channel. And there's a 4th one that is on the way. It's just been a little, it was warm, and it's the unbagging. I did the unbagging part, but putting on what was in the bag, yeah, it was fall wear. So I think it's going to be a little cooler. So I'm going to do the rest of that video this weekend. So I'm going to get that out. But I put out an Artsy Autism Mom one on autism and the community, and that one was actually very interesting to me in doing the research, because I really did not know that I guess, because I am, quote unquote, a neurotypical person, I didn't know that for people on the autism spectrum, that just like, they're on a spectrum of autism, they also don't look at their gender and sexuality the same as neurotypical people. So I thought that was very interesting. I also thought that it was very interesting that doing their studies, and obviously all of these studies are ones where people have volunteered information, that more of the individuals who are in the community are female or they're transgender. But that, in the studies, more men who identify as being on the autism spectrum are heterosexual. I thought I thought it was just very interesting. I mean, I know like 2 people on the spectrum that are also part of the community, and both of them are females. So I guess, yeah, that probably goes with that theory. But they have to do a lot more studies, because they are trying to find the correlation between people who identify as part of the community and also have been diagnosed with autism or have autism traits. So I just thought that part was very, very interesting. And that the other video that I put out was under my Coffee Talk series, and that one was on womanism. And please go take a look at it. But I think that it gives you it gives you an idea that womanism is not the same as Black feminism. And just for people who don't know, womanism is something that is a term that was coined by Black women. And it is a term that is used within, the Black, I guess, women's movements. But I broke down, about the term womanist in that particular video. And I also talked about another term that has also sprung out of the quote unquote womanist movement. But I thought I had done a video on what true divestment is. I swore I did one on it, but apparently I didn't do it yet. So I guess I'm going to have to do that one. Because a lot of these women who are quote unquote divestors on the YouTube platform haven't got a clue as to what divestment is. And I'm not a divestor by any shape or form. You know, but what they call divestment is not actually what divestment is, what the movement is, quote unquote, on the platform. But, you know, and then we've got, you know, people who are divested that are not divested. It's just pure mess. It's just a pure mess up on the YouTube platform when it comes to divestment, you know. And I'm just going to give my opinion, and I'm going to state some of the facts about what the original meaning of divestment is versus what you see here. That part. I'm also going to be posting some more spoken word on my other channel, The Purple Diva Den. And speaking of The Purple Diva Den, let me get to it. Where is it? You know, everything moves so slow when I'm in here. All right, let me see if I can get to it, y'all. I don't know where it went. Everything just disappeared. Hold on, y'all. This is so irritating. What happened? Okay, there. Okay, let me see. Y'all don't even understand. Went away again. I think it's because I am not close to the router. And so there's a delay in getting. You know what the heck's going on? I'm just trying to figure out. StreamYard is tripping right now, y'all. StreamYard is tripping right now. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, this just throws me so off my game when I have to deal with technical issues. Hey, Six Figures. Hey, Jack. Sorry, y'all. I'm just dealing with a little bit of a technical issue on StreamYard. It's moving slow on my end. Let me see if I can get it to. I don't even know why it's doing this. Let me see. I don't even understand why it's doing this. I mean, it is like literally dragging because I'm trying to pull something up. Oh, this is so irritating. All right, let me see if I'm. What the F? Okay, I think I got to it. All right, y'all. All right, wait a minute. 1 second. We're gonna have a short commercial break if it works, okay? If it works, we're gonna have a short commercial break. I'll be right back.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling. Keep mumbling, I'll keep doubling. You keep bluffing, you've got nothing. I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling, I'll keep doubling.
So what are you waiting for? Subscribe. I'll see you on the other side. This thing is, am I on mute? Can you guys hear me? This is so irritating. Okay, you guys can hear me. I swear to God. So that was a short commercial break. On my end, the commercial is still going, even though I know that it's off. I don't know what's going on with StreamYards right now. I'm looking at a frozen screen tonight. It's just like, what? Let me check my internet. What the heck is going on? All right, let me see if I can click back over to the. Let's see if it's gonna let me click over. I don't know. Well, I can see this. I can see the chat on my iPad. So So anyway, as I was saying, you guys, I am going to be putting up some more spoken word on the Purple Diva Den. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the Purple Diva Den. I am trying to get that channel to 100 subscribers, and I'm not even on camera. I'm not even on camera. I'll let you know when I'm getting ready to go off, okay? Lord, y'all, pray for me. So anyway, I am going to be putting up some spoken word, at least one digital performance this weekend. I'm trying to figure out, y'all. I have a TikTok. I'm trying to figure out how to do some stuff on my TikTok. As soon as I figure out how to do some stuff on my TikTok, I'm going to do some stuff on my TikTok. I really want to do that dance challenge that everybody's doing. The one to the R. Kelly song. But I got to figure out how to do it because I am still figuring my way out on TikTok. But if I could figure out how to do some things, then I can, put out like snippets of some of my spoken word, and, kind of promote that channel on my TikTok. I am so horrible at promoting my second channel, and I have been neglecting my second channel. So I'm going to start to put some content on my second channel. I don't know when I'm going to go live on my second channel on the Purple Diva Den. I may go on live on there next week. But I am going to be putting some spoken word up on there because I need to get that channel back in the algorithm. It is like poof, be gone from the algorithm because I'm not doing nothing on that channel, and I need to be doing some stuff. Now the channel does have, I think I have 12 or 13 uploads, but that's not enough, considering I'm writing a book of poetry. And most of the poems that I'm putting in the book are already done. So some of the poetry that I'm putting on that particular channel is stuff that I have just created newly. And some of it is going to be stuff that's going to be in my book. But the one that I'm going to be uploading this weekend is something that is new. I believe I called it Sometimes. I believe that's the name of it. So now, the question is, what notebook did I write it in? Which one of my poetry notebooks did I write that freaking poem in? Because I wrote it at least a month and a half ago. I wrote it back in July. It was at least back in July that I wrote that poem. I'm over here drinking, as my girl Couture Bag says, my vegan water tonight. So I think it's time for us to move on to some other stuff that's trending. First, I want to talk about the freaking divorce craze that just popped up this week with people who have been in long-term relationships that are getting divorced. I want to talk about Tia Mowry and Corey is his last name Hardwick or Hardnick? Hardnick. That one I think is a surprise to all of us, but someone has an attitude. I don't know what his problem is tonight, but he better get it together. Y'all. As I was saying, y'all know I'm trying to be so patient. My son is trying to have a meltdown, and I'm trying not to have him have a meltdown tonight. Yeah, that's where I am. So let me just continue with what I was saying. And when I started this show, y'all, let me just say this. When I started this show, he was upstairs in his room, minding his business. He then decided to come down here. Now it's like, tonight's not the night for mom to deal with you and whatever. I don't know what you're on tonight. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm trying to stay in my peaceful spirits. I'm trying to stay in my peaceful spirit right now, y'all. Okay, so Tia Mowry filed for divorce on Tuesday. She has been married to her husband for 14 years, but they have been together for over 20 years. Like, they dated for 6 to 8 years before they got married. So this is like an over 20-year relationship. They're both in their 40s, where they're getting a divorce. that to the world seems to be out of nowhere. So this was around the age that I myself got a divorce. However, my divorce did not come out of nowhere. It may have come out of nowhere to my ex-husband, but it definitely didn't come out of nowhere, because I think Tia moved the way that I moved. I didn't say nothing. I never threatened with a divorce. I just went and filed the papers. And that's, I think, what she did. She just filed papers, okay? Now, there's rumors going around that he cheated. He has come out and flat out said he didn't cheat. Some people believe him, some people don't. I don't think that he cheated. I think that he started feeling himself because she's always been the star in their marriage. And not that he isn't a good actor, but he simply has not had the opportunities that she's had in acting. And now he's finally, got him a good show, gonna make some decent money. And I think he's changed. And I think that she had enough. Now, I remember one of my cousins went through a divorce similarly. In her situation, she had said what she didn't like. She had told her ex-husband, she had said it. She had said it. She had said it. She had said it, and he didn't change anything because I guess he figured, well, she's still dealing with it. So, and then she wasn't dealing with it. She was filed for divorce, just like Tia did. So I think it was kind of some of that kind of situation. Was like something was going on, and it was something she didn't want to put up with anymore. I don't think it was cheating. I think it was some other stuff. Because I don't think he's foolish enough to cheat on her. I just don't. And clearly they have a prenup. So it's not about money, because she's put in there she don't want no money and she doesn't want to pay him. So I know we're all baffled by it, but when you think about she was like around 30 when she got married to him, and now she's 44. And you have to think about, what maybe they don't want the same things in a relationship anymore. I mean, because they have the kids, the kids are getting older. Once the kids get to a certain age, you have to, you still have to have certain things in place within a marriage to keep that relationship going. And I just think that they weren't both working at the same level on that marriage. It's my opinion. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, but see, they've been married for like over 14 years. So, I mean, and they're in California. California is a community property state. However, they have a prenup. So, the only thing that they're going to be, I guess, dealing with are specific marital assets like residence. But the way it appears is her money and his money is his money, and we're going to deal with the kids. That's the way it seems to me. That's the way it's coming across to me. Now, I could be wrong, but that's the way it's coming across. But I mean, there's people who think that he cheated. I think that that's just too obvious, and I don't think that the Tia would be this calm if it was cheating. She is not the type that would be that calm. I don't think so. So I don't think that that's what it is. But I'm sad to see. I'm sad to see couples break up. Especially when we're not talking about there being any type of DV going on or any infidelity going on. It's just other reasons that they choose not to be together. And just so you guys know, here in the state in California, every divorce is for irreconcilable differences. That is what you get to choose. Mm-hmm. You don't get to, if there's infidelity, if there's DV or any, it's still irreconcilable differences on paper. That's the California thing. But I think the fact that she's gotten the attorney that Kim Kardashian had for her divorce is saying that she's concerned about her assets and concerned about the prenuptial agreement being upheld, and that she's getting a high power attorney to make sure that it does. That's what I see. Now, the other divorce that was filed this week was Miguel and his wife, who haven't been married for that long, but they've been together since high school. So, but in that situation, there's been a lot of infidelity, unfortunately, on Miguel's part. And I think that, I guess she's just gotten to where she doesn't want to deal with it anymore. And it's enough. But I mean, that one I kind of saw coming. I was surprised when they, made up. Kind of like I was surprised when Neil and his wife had made up and got back together, and then, now y'all see what's going on with that one. So, it seems like divorce is in the air. It's in the air. So whatever y'all are drinking, I'm not trying to drink what y'all are drinking. I'm at the other end of the scope. I'm planning on getting married again. Okay. So I don't want the water y'all are drinking. We do not want to be, I do not ever want to ever be in a divorce court again. Mm-hmm. That's probably the reason why it's taken me so long to be, ready to do that again, because at this point in life, it's like, I don't have time for games. Not dealing with people who are cheating and can't have a conversation with you, someone who you can't laugh with. Different needs. I'm not trying to raise a family. My son's grown. My son is grown. Even though he's not going anywhere, he's still an adult. So it's still handled differently than it would be if he was a kid running around here. So, yeah. Whatever's in the water the child's drinking, I don't want none of that water. I don't want none of that water. None of it. And then the third one, this one, I'm who would be surprised? Tom Brady and Giselle. I told y'all that man was a freaking fool. I told y'all that his ego was going to end his marriage. And now they're both talking to divorce attorneys, because, people are saying, well, Giselle's not American. She doesn't understand about football. I'm sorry. I'm American and I am a football girl. Okay? I'm a football girl. Let me tell you how serious I am about football. The day that my son was born was a Sunday, and the football game was on while I was in labor with him because he came during the daytime. So I told him to turn the damn game on so that it could probably help to distract me from the contractions. Okay? So I don't think that that's it. I think it's that this man is like, 45? And he's still trying to get out there and play football. And at this particular point in time, he should be, trying to groom his sons to now live that dream if that's what they want to do, or will sit his ass in a booth and do sports analysis or coach. But he's willing to F up his marriage because he wants to get out there and still play football. So he deserves exactly what he's getting. And I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that Giselle is from Brazil. I think it has everything to do with the fact that regardless of whether people call Tom the greatest of all time, this man has been playing, is in his mid-40s, and he needs to go sit his butt down. Not to mention that every other team, wants to take him out, wants to end his career as quickly as possible this season. I know there might be Tom Brady fans out there. Y'all can be Tom Brady fans if you want. I don't support cheaters. That's not my ministry. He cheats at football, not my ministry. So, yeah. So we got the 3, celebrity divorces going on. And let's not even, the Nia Long and whatever his name is, Amy situation, that one is just ridiculous. They're not even married. Spiritual marriages, what the hell is a spiritual marriage? What the hell is a spiritual marriage? I forgot. Spiritual marriages are a thing on YouTube. We got people on here in spiritual marriages. Speaking of people in spiritual marriages on YouTube, Little Birdie told me that Nyla says has lost 3 of her freaking channels. 3 of her freaking channels have been terminated. Hmm. Aw. I don't know what to say. I mean, and she said that she wasn't given a reason. That's very odd because don't they normally give a reason? I wonder if it's because they found out that you were buying subscribers and views, allegedly. I wonder if it's because of that. I don't know. Because I would see, like, you know, you have all these views and it didn't kind of jive on some of the videos. You know. And then there were people who had videos on the same thing, and y'all had the same number of views. I know y'all can't hear it on y'all side, but my StreamYard is still stuck on stupid, and so it's slowly rolling through that commercial break that you guys saw on my end. I'm still seeing that video that I posted at least 10 minutes ago. At least 10 minutes ago. I'm still seeing it. I don't know what the F is going on with StreamYards tonight. You know, like I said, I don't normally come on Thursdays. Maybe I'll stop coming up. Maybe I won't be coming on here on days I'm not normally on here because this is ridiculous. And I don't have free StreamYards. I'm paying for this. And I'm most definitely going to complain about this tonight because this is BS. Normally, I'm able to give them a thumbs up, great, rock on. Not tonight. This is mess. You know, and I don't think it has to do with where I am in the house because literally I have another device, also wireless, and no issues. Maybe because it's a Mac, you know, Apple product, and I'm on the Chromebook in StreamYards. Maybe I'll come on one of the PCs on the next time. See if that makes a difference. Or see if it makes a difference if I'm in a different area in the house. Because I got broadband up in this joint. And nothing else has those issues. So that's in here in my office. Because y'all know, like where I do my YouTube studio at home is also my home office where I work out of. And I'm wireless on my work computer. And, you know, with my 3 monitors up, downloading, data all day long, watching videos all day long. And yeah, so it's StreamYards. Especially because it's not coming across on y'all's side. Y'all don't even see the nonsense that I'm seeing. Y'all don't even hear, y'all don't hear it because it already played for y'all 10 minutes ago. It's finally on the last freaking screen of that ad that I put up, my little trailer I put up. It's finally on the last screen. So I think in a minute, I will finally see what you guys are seeing. Maybe in 5 minutes, because it's going to take it forever to get off of this screen. So, yes, Nyla has lost a couple of channels, a few channels. And I don't know what she's going to do. She's talking some stuff about getting on Twitter because, you know, she can't even not funny, but she can't even contact YouTube partners because she's been completely cut off. Ouch. Yeah, because if you have over a certain, I think if you have more than 10,000, subscribers, you start to get YouTube's attention at that point. Because, for those of us I'm just trying to get to 2,000 right now. But when I get up to 10,000, because that's coming, then, at that point, you're able to engage with them more. You get invited to some of these little conferences that they have when they kind of talk to creators and stuff. And, so she was at least in that echelon. Now, what I'm listening to right now, I don't even know. Can you guys hear that? Can y'all hear anything? Y'all hear any of that stuff? Y'all probably don't hear none of that. Y'all probably don't hear none of that because now it's repeating the freaking video. It's so sad. So I know that this is StreamYard. It's just pissing me off. And since I try to keep my commentary, PG-13 with no cursing, I'm not saying the things that I would like to be saying, because we've grown so much from the days when we used to be a cursing up storm, and we were still saved, but we were still cursing back then, But I just choose to use my words differently now. In some of my writing, there'll be a few profanities in there, and like in some of the books that I'm writing, there's going to be some profanity in there. I mean, it's not the entire dialogue, but some people curse, some people use other dialogue, so it's going to be in some of that stuff. But as a everyday thing, I'm not really I try not to be. I strive not to be. It's a work in progress. Every once in a while, something slips out. I'm gonna be honest. Every once in a while, something slips out. But most of the time, I'm able to use my little acronyms, like shut the front door and sugar honey iced tea. Son, I am not going on camera tonight. You want me to go on camera? Come in here and look at the craziness that I'm looking at on my camera. It's not working. Come look. Do you see what I'm looking at? You see what I'm looking at? You see what mommy's looking at? Mommy's looking at that. This is what they're seeing. So even if I turn on the camera, you won't be able to see yourself. You gonna get it together? You can say hi to everybody. You can say hi. Say hi. Okay, you can say hi. They just can't see you. Yeah, because the camera's acting up, okay? All right. You don't like that, y'all. He does not like that. But I'm literally showing him what is on the freaking screen. And it's like stuck in this freaking loop. So I'm like, am I even going to be able to play my outro when it's time to go? StreamYards. People keep telling me to try try Melon. Melon is the one that, who did they took over one that I used to use every once in a while. They took over, what is the one that they took over? Streamlab. Yeah. Streamlab merged with Melon. So, I mean, I like how it works for people who are using it. Apparently, they've got more protections on getting, P-bombed on your channel because people can't just come up there. They have to identify themselves. They actually have to show themselves for a minute before they, come on. So, but, since I don't do a whole bunch of panels, I don't have the issue of, potentially being P-bombed on my channel when it's just me up there. But, yeah, maybe I will try that, or I could just go live through the friggin' YouTube app. Yeah, I could just do that. Next time it's tripping, maybe I'll usually if I do it, I usually don't go through the app unless like I'm not at home. And I haven't done the app in quite a while, y'all. I need to come on the app, make sure I still know how to come live just on straight freaking YouTube, since I never do that. Especially since I'm usually on camera anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. I generally, I don't have to cover up the camera on my phone. If I, or whatever I'm on, coming on live, because I'm generally on camera, just not tonight. And I'm glad that I'm not on tonight, because this would really be driving me crazy if I was sitting here and I was on camera and it was frozen like on my face in some crazy expression on my end. So since I had played that video, like I said, StreamYard's just tripping tonight. So I talked about the divorces. Talked about Nyla getting her channels terminated. I was messy. I told a couple people about that one. I said a long time ago, she could have made like authentic content on her living situation. She could have done that, but she's done things like gotten on here and said that she was a freaking CFA. One of my fans was a CFA. She's a Black woman with a PhD in accounting. I don't even know if you went to college, so let me just, yeah. And then you implied that you were AfroCuban. And as someone who's 2 generations back, we were on the island of Cuba on my dad's side. Yeah, take that offensively. Especially because my father speaks fluent Spanish. But just so you don't get the confusion, AfroCubans are Black. Okay? AfroCubans are Black. And they're generally chocolate, like dark chocolate, okay? Light-skinned, white Cubans, there's not a whole bunch of light-skinned Afro-Cubans, because the majority of Black Cubans didn't mix. They're closer to pure African than we are in this country. But you don't hear me though. all these people who are Afro-Latino that are from outside of the United States, because I'm an Afro-Latino who was born in this country. My dad was born in this country. His father was born in this country. The person before him, that's the person that wasn't born here. And let me shut up. I'm not even going to talk about what I was about to say. If I ever decide to talk about some family history, I'll have to do that in the members only. Will not be doing that in an open live. But as I have said before, the way that my family is AfroCuban is a shady way. It's some shady-ish that went on. Some nefarious things that happened that, why some of us, why a portion of my dad's side of the family is AfroCuban and, has relatives in Cuba, and why part of my dad's family is not and does not have that connection. Anyway, so, for this punta to get on here and act like she's Afro-Cuban but can't speak never word of Spanish. Nada. Not a damn word of Spanish. So F out of here with that. Stop. What? I mean, is it a thing to claim to be Afro-Latina or Afro-Latino and not be the Afro-Latino? Do people actually understand that the majority of people who are Afro-Latino are just black and they have, are descendants of people from Spanish-speaking countries? Are people so dense that they don't understand that the majority of the African diaspora did not come to North America? And the majority of the people in the diaspora went to the islands and to South America, most of whom stopped slavery before the United States. Yeah, so including Brazil, which is like, I'm telling you, one of the most melanated countries in South America. Beautiful, beautiful. Chocolate brown women speaking Portuguese. And the only reason that they're quote unquote exoticals is because they speak another language. But the majority of us quote unquote Afro-Latinos that were born in the United States, we speak un poquito español. Now, when I was younger, I spoke a lot of Spanish because, back then my dad, was speaking to us in Spanish, and we would answer in Spanish, and, I would, because I think that I'm the only one that actually was ever fluent in Spanish. But it was not mandatory in my house. He spoke to us in Spanish. We answered him in English. And I don't even know that we knew that we were Afro-Latino. Okay? I don't even think that we knew that we were Afro-Latino. Now, we had the Spanish names and stuff, but that mean nothing, okay? In DC, I dated a dude that was that I know was Puerto Rican. Okay, I know he was Puerto Rican. Last name Ramos. Last name Ramos. Okay, but dude, no, I'm black. That's what he would say. I'm black. I'm black. And I mean, I'm gonna say like in DC in the 70s and 80s, and probably in the 60s too, but in the 70s and 80s when I was growing up, yeah, Afro Latinos, we black. That's what we identified as. And most of us I'll speak for in the DMV, our parents spoke Spanish, but we did not. And I'm pretty sure that it's still like that people just speak Spanglish, yeah, in my generation and the generations after me. Now, you know, my nephew, my sister's son, he's pretty good in his Spanish. When he found out that we were Afro-Cuban, he made it his business to learn Spanish. So he speaks probably better Spanish than the rest of the family. I started trying to teach my son Spanish when he was younger, but you guys know with the autism, I just wanted him to speak English. I just want him to talk. So I think the only thing he knows how to do in Spanish is to count to 20. Mm-hmm. That's all. That's about all I gave him. You know, I would say things to him in Spanish, but you know, I would also translate them to English, or he would just know what they meant. You know. So, moving right along. I think we have been on here for over an hour, and I am still looking at a dumbass screen on my on my computer that has been just pissing me off. StreamYard has been pissing me off all night with this bull crap. Hey DOD, how are you? Yeah, I was just talking about Nyla and her 3 channels gone. Every time I say it, I have to laugh. You know, if she wasn't around here doing all you know, the scamming and everything, people being taken in and all stuff. Okay, that's a bad situation. And then to compound it with the lies about being a CFA, being Afro-Latino, you know, when Latino ain't is as far away from her as it could possibly be. It's like, does she not realize that Afro-Latinos are black? Is she confused about the nationality that she chose, specifically Afro-Cuban? That majority of Afro-Cubans are black, 100%. They just got a Spanish name. They're just black. Who speaks Spanish? You know? And being Afro-Cuban is their culture. You know? They know they black. They not dense. They know. Just like, you know, all of the islands, you know, that are Spanish speaking, you know, people in Venezuela, people in Costa Rica, you know, the ones that admit that they are black in DR, you know, Trinity, you know, that admit that they're black, you know, all you have a lot of people, you know, like, but this, she she don't, that told me she don't even know. She's thinking that saying she's Afro-Cuban is pushing her away from being fully black. No, 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 homegirl. Most Afro-Cubans are black. They chocolate too, like my brother and my grandfather. My part of family that, yeah, chocolate. You go take a look at what Afro-Cubans look like. Like Celia Cruz. Celia Cruz was a brown woman. She was not fair. Black people in Cuba are treated like black people. But y'all don't get it. She thinking she was choosing something else. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because I will be back on camera I will be back on tomorrow, and I will be on camera tomorrow. I'll just deal with the freaking ring light, and hopefully it won't be as warm, but it's like just baking in here today, and obviously I can't have the windows open and doors open and stuff, because then that brings in all this extra noise while I am on live. Can't have all that. It's bad enough that I have the back chat from me playing my monitor of the channel. So I'm gonna try to do this, but I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. Let me see. I don't know. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to work. All right, you guys. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to say my goodbyes, and then I'm going to try to get this. Is it going to? I don't know. And then I'm gonna try to play the outro, but I don't think it's gonna play. So I'm probably just going to end it. But until the next time that I see you guys, I will be on camera tomorrow. I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna hope that this sucker StreamYards ends when I click end. We shall see. But I'm out of here, guys. Peace. It's not ending. That's what I hate. All right, so let me out, y'all. I'm out. Peace.